Hey. Hello, hello. How y'all doing? How's everything going? Y'all ready for this? I know it's late, y'all. Y'all like if you don't bring your tail on here earlier, I know something. I know y'all is like, seriously. You would think I was on the West Coast. That's what you would think. You would think that I was a West Coaster. Well, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna get over here so I can manage this live. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play my Hey Sparks, how you doing? Sparks and Glow 11. Hey, how are you? All right, I'm gonna play my little intro, child. I'm gonna play my little intro. I ain't got no lipstick on. And then we are going to get started. Okay, guys? Let me see. Where's my intro? Oh, here we go. Okay, here we go. Are you ready for some real thought provoking conversations that lead to spiritual wisdom and discovery to provide you with clear direction on every area of your life? Well, sit back and relax. You've made it to the right place. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Heart of Inspiration. All right, we're back. I'm gonna have to put the subscriber thing on. You saw my collab with Secret. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I want to welcome for sure my new subscribers. We really have grown in the last couple of weeks. Welcome to my new subscribers. Thank you so much. I want to continue to earn your subscription. Thank you to my OGs, everyone that supported me and continue to support me. We are on the road to 10K. So I thank y'all so much. Hey, Desiree, how you doing? Hey, over there on Facebook. Not sure who's watching me. I never know for sure who's watching me on Facebook. But hello to you on Facebook. I hope I have this. Yes, good. It's muted. Okay. All right. We're gonna get going. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it, Christina. How you doing? So guys, this is gonna be the first of actually what's gonna turn out to be quite a few. Why is this dragon's blood not burning? Quite a few videos on the full moon, the upcoming full moon in Taurus, and that is actually occurring on February the 8th. It is also a lunar eclipse, which from what I'm like looking at astronomically seems to be less common than a solar eclipse, which I guess I never really realized. So, and that also happens to be election day. Wow. Well, so I said, well, I wanted to look at it from an election day perspective. I do have card cam here. I might have to move her a little bit. So we might even pull some cards before it's all said and done. But I definitely wanted to look at the astrology. I'm calling it an energy reading, kind of. Um, let's have a little fun with it. Okay, let's have a little fun with it. Um, Hey, how are you? How are you? Okay, I see. This is going to be one of these nights. All right. You know, hide. Got to go to Block Nation. Let me send you to Block Nation over here and then all right, guys. So I am going to have to change this to subscribers only chat. And so I'm just letting you know. Hey there. Had to change to Subscribe only chat. Bots are out. All right, let me put this up here. Pin message. Okay, perf. Okay, hey CJD. Oh my God, I forgot to text you back. I'm gonna have to re-email you, CJD. I emailed you the link to that information, the LLO. I emailed that to you a long time ago. So I'll have to email to you again. Christina says you'd be here to show support even if I just want to chat and shoot the breeze. I wish, child, I had time for all of that. But I think I'll do one of those soon. All right. So, but you guys didn't come in for just for that. Anywho's Nightmare. I'm sorry, gang, that are just joining. I literally had to turn this on to subscribers only because the bots already came out. The bots came out at night. And my dragon's blood will not. I must not need it tonight. All right, we're going to instead burn some rose incense tonight. How about that? Let's burn some rose incense and get some good feelings, some good high-powered love frequency in here. Okay, let's do that. I wanted to do a rumble rant tonight, so I'm not going to be on here too long. But they'll, when I go live over there, child, they make you set up a whole 30-second or 60-second daggone like intro and everything. It's a lot. But I really want to do a rumble rant. I want to do my rumble rant on Kyrie and Kanye. I'm tired of them canceling our peoples. I did get the text. Yes, ma'am. I just have gotten so busy. Can the Oracle dictate what will happen? I'm going to do some predictions. Yes. Hey, Melinda. Hey, Sebastian, by the way. Hey, yes, I will. Thank you so much for showing your support. Okay, you guys ready? Can we get into the things of the things? Let's get into the things of the things, okay? So we are going to do this old school. I'm going to do this over here rather than, I don't know which one. Let me see some. Untitled. Okay, let me make sure that I'm drawing on the right one. Sorry, guys. I got to make sure I'm drawing on the right one. I am. All right, perfect. Okay, here we go, gang. Now I'm not going to be able to see your tech. Hold on. Let me see if I can see your chat over here. I'll watch myself on the YouTubes of it all. Put this on Do Not Disturb so we don't get disturbed. Don't disturb this groove. YouTube. My channel. Watching the video. All right. Okay, now I'll be able to kind of see your chats as well. Let me do this the janky way real quick. All right, here we go. This is what the full moon the full moon chart looks like. Okay, so this is February the 8th, 2020. You will notice, of course, first and foremost, that we have Use a pen. The moon and Uranus in retrograde in Taurus conjunct. And we also, on the sun side, we have a dead-on conjunction between the sun and Venus, but I'm going to call this almost a triple conjunction. Yeah, it is a triple conjunction. Ain't no goddamn almost. This is a triple, almost a quadruple conjunction. Because technically, I could call this a quadruple conjunction. Because let me tell you why. Technically, when any two bodies, let's just say, are within 8 degrees of each other, so any two planets, whatnot, are within 8 degrees of each other, it can be considered a conjunction. Now, that's a very broad spectrum. It's a kind of a wide situation, okay? Because it's a lot of degrees. It can be, depending upon the planet and the amount of planetary energy that planet does truly give off. But this is close enough to me that I feel like we're going to feel some effects. So we have the south node, the moon south node, the true south node in Scorpio, Mercury in Scorpio, the sun in Scorpio, and Venus in Scorpio, all conjunct one another. Because there's only 7 degrees here in between the south node and Venus. So that's within the 8 degrees. So we have a quadruple conjunction in Scorpio. And then over here in Taurus, 13, 6, and 15, 16-ish, somewhere in there. So technically, we actually have a triple conjunction of Uranus in retrograde, the moon and the north node in Taurus, all conjunct. All of this in opposition to one another. I'm just going to take that apart right there because that's more than enough to take apart. Hi, all is well. Please forgive my ignorance, but I was wondering if the time change has any effect on astrology. Not really. Not really. That's a us on the earth thing. That's a us on the earth thing. That's how we demarcate. That's how we, track or construct our time, our life. Because the planets don't know anything about daylight savings. But that's a good question, though. That's a very good question. I like that question. You're welcome, sweetheart. Okay. Well, oh my God, here we go. Don't listen. The president said don't be talking about that. Don't be talking. We have to accept it as whatever it is. Okay. Now, this is what I will say for this. This literally is a clash of the titans. Whenever you have this much scorpionic energy, where you have the south node, which is people or your own south node, wherever your south node is, whatever sign that's in, that's the behavior that you revert back to until you learn how to not revert back to it. Like in a stressful situation, until you learn to revert back to it. I'll explain it like this. I'm an Aries north node, Libra south node. So my north node in Aries means that during this lifetime, I set out to learn to live, act, be more Aries like, to be more fiery, to be more direct, to go for it, to, you know what I'm saying? So be more Aries like, be a little bit more aggressive, and not in a bad way, just be more assertive. Let's put it that way. That's my North Node. That's what I should be aspiring to be. Now, I am lucky because I also have my moon in Aries and my Saturn in Aries. A little unlucky because I have my Chiron in Aries, but that's a whole nother story we'll talk about another day. But so since my moon is in Aries, my emotions are fiery. They can be quite fiery, even though I don't really present that way. So it's easier for me to like, it's still hard, but it's still easier for me to push, right? To push myself. My South Node in Libra, though, means I will default to, well, is it fair to everybody? Let's collaborate. Let's all think about this. Let's all gather together. Justice for all, that whole thing. Now, there's a lot of other things that Libras are. I'm just generalizing because for me being a seventh house Cancer, okay, so my sun has that Librian energy of wanting to collaborate all the time. And then my South Node is the default is to fall back and let's see what the team wants. Okay? And let's see what the team wants. I'm getting there, Sebastian. Let me talk my talk. Let me speak my speech. You want me to get a spoiler alert before I get to the main event. Let me build up. Give you a little foreplay, child. You just going in for the kill. Hey, walkabout. How you doing, honey? Um, so the scorpionic South Node means that potentially, the energy of a lot of people is going to be do that they're going to be reverting back to a level of distrust. You know, thank you, honey. I'm glad you caught me. There was a time in a not too far distant past that we didn't always trust completely what we heard. In fact, my dad used to tell me all the time, believe half of what you see. Believe half of what you read and none of what you see. And you might think that's a little odd. Well, because he said he was talking about TV. People can make anything look like anything. They can make anything look like anything on television. This back in the day. So there was a general distrust. There was a general distrust of politicians. You just didn't trust the politicians. There was a general distrust of government. You didn't trust the government. Now, I don't know. I can only speak for melanated culture because there had been enough done that we didn't have a reason to trust. You didn't depend on the government. You never wanted to be dependent upon the government. And you definitely didn't trust the government. And you didn't trust the media to tell you the truth. I'm not sure when in between the 70s and now, well, there was a time then it seemed like you only believed people were only believing what they heard on television. And we'll talk about that another time. But what I see here is people reverting back to a few things, the country itself, going back to a general level of distrust, considering, because this, from the Earth's perspective, if you were born on this day, on the 8th of February, on the full moon day, you would be a Libra rising, Scorpio first house sun, which means how you would show yourself would be very different from how you really are deep inside. Because your rising sign would be, I'm getting into the depths. I understand, but I want y'all to follow me. You would be a Libra rising, because this is the horizon line, and a Scorpio first house sun. So you would present yourself, your rising sign, you would present yourself as a Libra, fair-minded, like, okay, I get it. It is what it is. I'm going to still speak my speech, but, I get it. Rather even tone and even keel. But deep down inside, you saying, I don't trust your ass for nothing. Not only that, you'd have Mercury and Venus. So in your heart of hearts, you'd be like, you don't mean me no good. You do not mean me any good. And as a matter of fact, you went back on all the contracts and the promises that you made. I'm going to have to give you the side eye. I'm not going to let you break my heart again. And it's time for me to look out for me. Because clearly you ain't. I don't trust you. These hoes ain't loyal, and you ain't either. That's what you be thinking. And you would communicate with a lethal tongue. You would communicate with a lethal tongue. In other words, you would find not conspiracy theory, but conspiracy fact. You would say, let me tell you something. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me read this right here. You said you were going to do this, this, and this. You've done not only the direct opposite, but there's no more money in my account. I'm having to pay all my bills that went up. You spending all my money and sending it over to your side piece over yonder way in a whole nother state. Your kids come over to my house running rampant and acting a fool, unannounced and uninvited. But you living high off the hog. You ain't gave me nothing you said you was going to give me. Nothing. Nothing. Uh-oh. I'm getting a little tired of your broken promises. All right now. And love don't live here anymore. Yes, child. Well, that love don't live here anymore was sung way before Miss Faith Evans, honey. Mm-hmm. Y'all, I took some of the grandbabies' candy. I got to stay up. I done took some of these grandbabies' candy. Some eating they get little candies. Y'all going, it's going to be all right. And so, we all family here. Y'all be okay. So, they can't eat all this candy. It ain't good for them. That's right, the grandma tax. Mm-hmm. Listen, I'm saving them. Anyway, so when people go to the polls, they're going to be thinking about all the broken promises. They're going to be thinking about how and if they feel that the people who are in office that they're voting for right now, have they fulfilled their duties? Can they be trusted? Or do we need new leadership? That's going to be the prevailing thought. They're going to be thinking about, let me tell you what else they're going to be thinking about. What this can also mean too. I got to move this out the way. This right here gives me an impression they're also going to be thinking about loved ones, how their loved ones were or have been affected or are being affected right now. How have their relationships been affected? How has their family been affected by these broken promises and level of distrust? And can we suffer it? People are asking questions, and those that choose to be awake, those that choose to not stick their head in the sand. Now, where would I see them sticking their head in the sand? Right here. With Neptune and Jupiter in retrograde. I can't believe I missed this one. Jupiter in retrograde snuck back into Pisces while Neptune's still in retrograde. This can give this false sense of security, being lulled to sleep. Well, you know what? I mean, it ain't really that bad. And you know what? Well, I'm sure we're going to come out of it. I'm not saying we won't, but I'm sure that the current people, they really didn't mean da 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 da. And maybe I can believe this. Maybe I can believe that, don't go there, Lisa. You're on YouTube. Maybe things are as what they look to be. Maybe when someone breaks into a home, broken glass comes to the outside and not to the inside. I guess it could happen. Maybe. So that's kind of that ostrich. I'm choosing to not see things for what they are, or the reality that's been created. I'm okay with it. I don't really want you to change it because I'm super comfortable. I'm super comfortable with the delusional state in which I'm living. Like, I don't want to actually believe things are as bad or I was not told the truth. As much as this over here, this conjunction here will make you question the truth at every level. This here, for some people, is going to allow them to not in the fifth house. It's going to say, I'm going to continue to place my loyalty with the people that I've been placing my loyalty to, because, what, it ain't really as bad as they say it is. It's going to be all right. Sebastian, what you talking about what happened in Wisconsin? And I'm here. Now, but I'm saying the prevailing energy is question. People are just questioning everything, and they will continue to question everything, even on their way into the polling place, if they have not already voted. Now, the other thing that's going on that I think could potentially harm or spell defeat for, or be problematic for, the party that's in power, is this conjunction here. The North Node conjunct the Moon, conjunct Uranus in retrograde in Taurus. Uranus direct is bad enough. That's already, we're going to upset the apple cart. Revolutionary thinking, revolutionary energy. It's, we must change, and it must change now. And Taurus direct in Uranus direct in Taurus has been beneficial for us, because for a lot of us, over the last few years while Uranus has been in Taurus, we started our businesses, we've gotten out of toxic relationships, we've created new lives for ourselves. I mean, there's just been a lot of really good things that have happened. Uranus in retrograde gives us chance to take pause and say, okay, I went for this revolutionary thought. I had these dreams, or I had this energy of everything must change, which, by the way, yes, it must. Saturn in Aquarius, right? Saturn was the original ruler of Aquarius. So it's technically home. And then Uranus over here in Taurus, they're trining. They're trining. Now they're squaring by degree, but by sign they're trining. I say squaring by a degree because this red line here, guys, this red line here says that they're squaring by a degree. Okay. Now, what does that mean? That, and Saturn is now direct. What that says to me is that Saturnian structure, that Saturnian forward movement, that Saturnian, I'm building something here for the global good by it squaring and trining at the same time, because it's in the same, no, it's actually squaring. It's just squaring, my bad. I'm sorry, I misspoke. It's squaring that Uranus energy up there in Taurus. So now what's happening is all of this revolutionary energy, not all of it, some of it, as it pertains to the entire country or the entire globe itself, however you believed things needed to change and change rapidly, whatever side or line or whatever you were on, you're probably questioning the validity and the veracity and the efficacy of that rapid change. Some of y'all are questioning it more than others. Some of y'all are like, I gave up a whole lot because you told me I had to. Because this whole group of people on social media and the government, everywhere else, said I had to give all of this up for the greater good. And at the end, I would have more. And I have less. I possess less. I didn't take some of the chances that I felt that I should take. I didn't bust out and grow like I felt I should have grown. I didn't do some of the things for my family, for my home, for my people that I've really in my heart of hearts wanted to do. I instead went along with this revolutionary idea that I needed to do what you told me to do. I'm not saying following guidelines or whatever is a revolutionary idea. I'm just saying there were a lot of things that have been done while Uranus has been in Taurus that we've never seen before. This can go one or two ways because the moon is conjuncted and the sun is in opposition to the moon, showing a great, huge highlight. It is highlighting, putting on Front Street exactly what it really means to you. It is allowing you to very precisely and very plainly, finally be able, say hello and goodbye to Gemini, finally be able to express your emotions, the energy you've had towards this, the pent up energy. For some, it may be anger. For some, it may be frustration. For some, you may feel like, God dang it, how could I Scorpio sun. How could I have been so blinded? Why did I believe you again? Because you were nothing but disloyal. And that North Node as well. The North Node in Taurus is calling us to a place of independence and empowerment and possessing our land, possessing our territory, possessing our being, our autonomy, provision, taking control of that again, and in all kinds of new ways. This is why, while Uranus has been in Taurus, you've seen a huge increase in virtual, I'll just call them virtual entrepreneurs, virtupreneurs, the YouTube content creators, the online healers, coaches, teachers, the online fitness this, the online this, on everything's online, 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 online. This is why you're seeing this great, huge increase in this, because and for a while there, while the North Node has been there, while Uranus has been in Taurus, there's been a huge rise in entrepreneurship. But this energy of I could have had this, this is what I wanted, this is what you told me I was going to possess, and I've not been able to possess it, or I have created this, I have now gotten back on my feet, I am empowered again, and damn it, I ain't finna let you steal it from me again. Because I like my autonomy, I like my freedoms, I like the fact that I'm just getting to the crux of it all. I'm just finally rebuilding. I'm not going to believe. I can no longer trust you. That's that square. And it's forcing you, that square, Saturn with Uranus in retrograde, it's forcing you now. The rubber has met the road. You are going to take action. You're going to take massive action. I see the electorate taking massive action. Conjunction, junction, what's your function? Let's take a quick break, guys. Election official was fired amid allegations she fraudulently requested Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. The Milwaukee Election Commission's Deputy Director Kimberly Zapata was terminated for what Johnson, a Democrat, called an egregious, blatant violation of trust. Johnson said he first on Wednesday that Zapata requested fictitious military ballots from a state election website and had them sent to GOP state rep Janelle. What? You can't trust. See, this is why people, let me just say this. It's no, I make no bones about the fact that I am more or less a conservative libertarian. What does that mean, Lisa? That means fiscally, I'm quite conservative. In that I do believe that the backbone of this country are the small business owners, middle-sized business owners, the entrepreneurs, the innovators, right? The individuals, the farmers, all that. I do believe that. And I believe we should be manufacturing more here. I believe I do believe that. I'm more of a libertarian in that live and let live. I don't want to, I'm not trying to regulate your reproductive organs and how much you reproduce. Um, but I don't want you trying to regulate how much I can and cannot make either. You could do the same thing. You know, I believe in life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. If you're not harming somebody, okay, I'm fine with it. Live and let live. I don't like, so that's how I lean. Okay. Now, was I at one point a registered Democrat? Yes. Was I at one point a registered Republican? Yes. Now I'm an independent. I don't trust neither one of them. This is terrible. I'm ashamed because I tell you, more times than not, I'm going to vote Republican. I did not hear that. I'm interested in finding out if they were sent to that state rep to try to frame her. Because I've only heard good things about Janelle Branchen. I've never heard anything bad about Representative Branchen. That surprises me. Okay, well, I'm not sure if this is going to be the place to talk about the dream. I hope it wasn't. Okay, so we're all adults here. Um, so on the day, now there's a couple of things that I think also are going to play against the current party in power in both houses of Congress. This Mars in Gemini in retrograde, trining Saturn in Aquarius, and squaring Jupiter and Neptune in Pisces. Why do I think that that's such a big issue? Mars and Gemini, if you guys have been watching, I'm doing shorts. I'm doing 2 or 3 a day of the signs and how Mars retrograde may affect you. I'm doing them super random, just how they come into me. So I think I've done Aries, Gemini, Scorpio, and I've done one other one, and yeah. Uh, Mars and Gemini is going to upset everybody, and Sagittarius. Um, and then tomorrow I'll drop Taurus and I don't know, Cancer probably. Mars and Gemini in retrograde, it can enrage us. It can give us energy of, I can't believe you did that. Have y'all ever seen a Gemini angry? A Gemini wronged? Like truly they were wronged? Have you ever seen that? When they were in the right and you just did them dirty? It's not pretty. It's not pretty at all. Like at all. It's not cute. And they're lethal with their tongue. They will cut you 6 ways to Sunday, stem to stern, tip to toe, have you looking up words you didn't even know existed, make you feel like you're about this tall. When a Gemini reads, Geminis and Scorpios are the most lethal. Well, Libras can be too. But for sure, I will say Geminis and Scorpios are 2 of the most lethal readers. Read. as in talk about you. My very good friend Armand Wiggins, shout out to Armand Wiggins, is a Gemini. Now I ain't taking nothing away from them Libras, because the Libras can read too. My good girly Secret Tarot is a Libra. When she gets in that ass, it's not nice. And Conscious TV is a Scorpio. When I hear Armand, we all saw, well, some of y'all saw, the Jason Lee read, there was nothing left. Nothing left. For utter filth. Hey, K Black, how are you? Gemini, Scorpio, 3 major houses. Absolutely. Your Aries moons. Okay, wait, let me catch up. Yeah, both chambers will flip. Sebastian is not one for foreplay. He really ain't. Yeah, listen, it's not pretty when y'all are wronged. When y'all, it's not. My son is a Gemini. Oh, and you have an Aries moon. My God, today. Yes, it's not pretty, is it, K Black? It's not cute. 50-foot radius. Ooh, child. Yeah, y'all is lethal. But when y'all get there, you get there. Now, 3 communications of the zodiac: Gemini, Aquarius, the communicators of the zodiac. So when you have, I bet you do those, Scorpio. Oh my God, you a Gemini. I got it. Okay, got it. Oh my God. That's crazy. Libra sun with Scorpio Mercury. Child, that's a mess and a half. Welcome to Divine Inspirational Tea with Enlightened Gem 333. Hello. That's lovely. I'm a Gemini moon. I'm only lethal because I'm so honest. And if you're a crap person, you're going to be told. But hey, lethal is lethal. I didn't ask for the lethals. There ain't no point in it is what it is. Gem Sun, Gem Ascendant, Aries Moon. My God, today. Y'all got so much going on. Hey, sweetheart, how you doing? Masculine, feminine, Crystal Tarot. Yeah, it's a wrap. Virgo Sun, Libra Moon, Rising Cap. Sebastian, I can't mess with you. I cannot mess with you, child. I can't mess with you. So this Mars in retrograde, Mars is going to be retrograde for 3 months, y'all. Not just a couple of seconds. For 3 months in Gemini. 3 months. This is its first full moon, I think, in retrograde, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it is first full moon. It's ready and raring to go. It's trining with Saturn in Aquarius. So the people's thought patterns as a collective, I'm talking about this country, but this is worldwide. As a collective, the people's thought patterns are, we thought we were getting a new world. And instead, we've been getting the new world order. What you've been telling us and the structure that you said you were trying to create, in the fairness of that structure and the equity of that structure, it ain't what you said it was. Squaring off on, oops, let me go back over here. Squaring off against this right here. See, this is where those that are coming out of the delusion and they're peeking behind the curtain, and the dream has maybe, I'm not going to say become a nightmare, but it ain't really that fun. And you ain't really been able to get what you thought you were supposed to get. Because remember I told you, the lies have been told and we know it. The lies have been told and we know it. We're not where we feel we should be at this point in time. And so as individuals, as part of a collective, we're going to look to our leaders and say, you haven't done your damn job. This is what I feel is happening. Plus the fact that we have Pluto still dancing, the Pluto return for America is still in full effect, which means structurally, foundationally, she has to transform into something new internally from the inside out. We have to go down to the depths of the darkness and do our shadow work and clean up our messes and some groups are going to have to pay their karmic debt, and there must be a transformation and then a transmutation of energy. And we're in just the beginnings of this. This is not going to be over anytime terribly soon. Well, let me put it like this. We're in the beginnings, but I see a major shift on the full moon in more ways than one. I'm only going to deal with the election. So should the elections go off, should the elections occur as scheduled, I see people voting in a different way because they're going to vote not based on party, but based on pocketbook, not based on party, but based on promises, not broken, not based on party, but based on the possibility of prosperity. Mm. That's what I see. So if I have to say red or blue, I'm going to have to say that this is looking towards a flip. That this is looking towards a flip. Ask the questions that need to get asked. Mars, yes. Retrograde in Gemini. And like a warrior, absolutely. They're going to vote anti-gaslight. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you, Daily Inspiration. I appreciate you, sweetheart. When will what end, my dear? You know what, guys? I thought I'm not quite as tired as I thought I would be. I guess we can, if you guys came here just for this part, I'm gonna bring up a few people just for a little while, guys. I don't want to be on here all night. I don't want to be here on here all night. I might. Let me see here. Can I? Hold on, guys. Oh, honey, not till January 23rd of 2023. Mars will be in retrograde until I believe it is January 23rd of 2023. Let me see what this looks like. Oh, that's a little bit. Hang on one second, gang. That's fine. You guys will see a little bit of the rest of my setup, but that's okay. Okay. Let me move you out of the way. You guys don't need to see this though. All right. Ooh, my God, today. All right. Car cam is back. How are the kitties? The kitties are fine. The kitties are great. They're actually both sleeping right now. All right. You guys want me to pull a couple cards? I should make that into a t-shirt. I don't want to be out here all night. Listen, because we get to talking. When I let y'all up on the panel, honey, we get to talking, and then I'm here 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 hours. You're not finna do that to me tonight. Y'all not finna do that to me tonight. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Oh my God. Hey, AT2, how are you, baby? Well, AT2, go check out my Sagittarius short. I did a short for Sag for the Mars retrograde. So do that. Go check that out. And then Melinda, if you wouldn't mind putting what do you mean first, second, third choice? But everybody just gets to be mayor? How the hell does that work? Like everybody gets to be mayor? Oh my God. This is the only bad thing with nails, y'all. I can't shuffle. My God. You're gonna okay, honey. Rank choice. How the hell? Stop. I can't with y'all. I cannot. All right. You know, I don't usually read reversals. But all right. This so confused. That's ridiculous. Just give me just whoever win. See, why do we have to have participation trophies for our elected officials? The hell? I don't think it's that. Ain't no point explaining it to me. It's stupid. Sebastian's gonna mansplain it. That's what's gonna happen. Sebastian's gonna mansplain it, and I'm gonna be like, that's the dumbest thing ever. You can win first, but end up losing if someone has more second participation trophies. All right. What am I gonna do? What am I pulling cards for? Why am I pulling cards? Ain't no need for me to pull cards. I'll pull cards if y'all want me to. I'll come back to card cam. Because I don't even know what to ask, and I'm not finna go there. Okay, here we go. Let me drop the link. I mean, I gotta pull full moon cards for y'all. I gotta pull full moon cards. I'll probably do that Saturday. I'll do that Saturday during the day. I'll pull some cards for y'all for Saturday during the day. On the full moon. Now that I got card cam back, it was really weird. I had to reset the things. I knew he was coming. What you doing, Sebastian?
Hey Lisa, how are you?
I'm well. How are you, sir?
I heard you can't mess with me anymore.
Because listen, I was looking at your placements.
Yeah.
Now I understand. Where are you at? Virgo? Where you at?
Virgo Sun, Moon Libra, Rising Capricorn.
Here we go. I had to find you. So you're very stoic, right, to the outside world.
What is
Very
stoic? Like, what do you mean by stoic?
um like professional, like if I were just to hang out with you just in real life,
Mm-hmm.
like all of your, like people probably misread you and think that you're not like funny or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like you like to have
Yes.
fun, have a good time, right? So but I'm a Cap rising. So I know how that is. Like they might think we're okay, but like always very professional. Like that's just how we present. And very much like what you not fixing to do is this. Like we're not finna be out here. You're not finna embarrass me in public. You're not finna act a fool. We're not
Right.
doing that.
I
Even
don't
the
do that.
no, we don't do that. Of course not. So even like my grandbabies, like even my kids, now, I'm not mean to them, but when we're out at a restaurant or something, and one of them go to hollering or want to tune up their face, I talk through my teeth. You know how we talk, "Don't you do it, girl. Well, don't act the goddamn fool.
That's why I'm scared if I have kids, because I might have to check them.
You could check them under your breath, talk through your teeth, learn. It's real simple. Anyway, so we don't act a fool. Now that Virgo sun, you have to be right sometimes. You're great at planning, you're great at problem solving, you're great at seeing
That's
all sides of something. However, there probably are very times that you're a little tad bit stubborn and have to be right.
of course, of course. And the thing is, when I am stubborn, when the person didn't listen to me, and I told them you should have listened to me,
See now,
and
that's
then
it don't take
and
all
then
that. See, that's what
everything
that's
that I
why I can't mess with
predicted,
y'all.
everything I predicted turned out to be what happened. Because I knew what would happen.
Exactly, AT2. You seem uptight, but you're funny. Right. Now that Libra moon though. So the Libra moon is gonna make you highly opinionated. You were
Oh,
already opinionated with the Virgo. You was already opinionated with the Capricorn. But it's gonna make you opinionated. Now, what you will do is you will weigh all sides of an argument, though. This much I will give you. You will weigh all sides of the argument,
I
but
always
you are
do that.
but you are going to come up with the most logical, fair, right outcome, and you will speak your speech regardless of how it makes people feel. It's basically like F your feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Because feelings ain't got no place.
In fact,
Right.
in fact.
I can't. See, this is why I said I can't with you.
Like this kid was. I was just having a whole debate with someone about Nicholas Cruz, and I'm like, yeah, he should have got the DP. I'm not gonna say the word here. He should have got the DP. He should
I
have.
don't know enough about him to have an opinion, and we ain't talking about him tonight.
Okay, we're not going to talk about him. And this person was telling me, no, how would you feel if that was your child? Would you want them to get the DP? I'm like, first of all, my children would never be a school shooter. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Because once I see them on the news, they'll know when they see me coming, I'll snatch them out of there with whatever they have in their hands.
You'll let your child deal with whatever consequences they got to deal with.
Exactly. Yep.
Because right is right,
Mm-hmm.
wrong is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So I get you.
Another thing, Lisa, I'm gonna explain to you the ranked choice voting thing. It's so stupid. It is stupid. It is a way to get the opposing party in power. That's what it is for. So you literally have sometimes it's 5, sometimes it's 7, sometimes it's 20 candidates, Lisa. And yes,
What?
sometimes it's a lot of candidates. So you literally have them. It's effective in primaries, though. It's very effective in primaries. But in the
Well,
actual general election, it's not effective.
I could see it in primaries, but I don't understand it in a regular election.
You literally put who do you want first choice? So and so, so and so. And then you got to put second choice, and then third choice, and then fifth choice. If you're For everyone who voted for the first choice, no, whoever gets out last, all their votes goes to the second choice. All their votes go to the person who voted second choice of the other candidates, who picked the other candidates for second choice.
Oh,
And whoever comes out last again, it just keeps on going like that cycle.
Okay. Well, that's stupid.
So that means
Okay.
sometimes
I'm
initially,
uninterested. Uninterested.
I'm uninterested in it too. I don't like it. They have it in New York City.
Oh my God, that's crazy. That is nuts.
Lisa, I did not expect for all this nonsense to be happening when the Dobbs decision came out, Lisa. I really thought they would have won, Lisa.
What are you talking about?
I thought Blue would win in November due to the Dobbs decision.
No.
Due to the Dobbs decision.
Nah.
What, you saw this from months ago, Lisa?
Well, I mean, I didn't think. Let me tell you something. Even if I couldn't read an astrological chart, people in times of economic hardship vote by their wallet.
Right.
Damn everything else. So if you don't have enough, I've seen this happen too many times. I've been on this for too long. If you don't have enough money to get your child to daycare and get yourself to work, if you scraping by to get a gallon, when a gallon of milk and a gallon of gas is the same damn price.
Ooh.
That's pathetic.
Let's we just call a spade a spade. When
It's more
it
expensive than the gallon of
your
milk.
grocery bill has gone up 2 and 3 times what it was for no earthly reason. And now you've got the potentiality of diesel fuel shortages on the East Coast
Yes, Lisa,
within the
we're
next 2
scared out
weeks.
here. We are scared as hell because sooner or later there's going to be heating oil is about to have a whole another issue, and we're about to enter winter in just a couple of weeks.
Uh-huh.
5 products equal $50 in the
Right.
store. I be like, dang, it's only 5 items, but it be at $50. I'm like,
$10
girl.
each.
So people just in regular schmegular every day, even if I didn't know how to read a chart, didn't believe in it, didn't care about it, I would say normally that yes, people, that's how they're going to go vote. I wasn't sure, not even so much because of the whole Dobbs decision, but because of some of the other misdirections that have been and distractions,
Mm-hmm. The
aka your
laptop.
Kanye West, aka your Kyrie Irving, aka there's just so much other thing. I can go on, which I'm gonna do a rumble rant on Kyrie and Kanye because they're gonna stop messing with my people. They're
Right.
gonna stop messing with my peeps. But I can't do the rant over here. The rumble rant needs to be over there. Cause I've about had it. Matter of fact, I'm finna go watch that movie that Kyrie was talking about.
What
But
movie?
that's
Which
just
one?
between me and you.
It's on Amazon Prime.
I know
What's
what
it
it
called?
is, girl. I got it already.
What is it called? Type it in the private chat. Because I
Well,
need to
let's
go
type
watch
it in
it
there.
too.
I'm gonna have to
It's 3 hours.
I'm gonna have to borrow my dad's Amazon Prime to watch it.
I wish I might buy it so everybody can watch it. Yes, you still use oil heat, so we're concerned about that. We're concerned about that. They were talking about a red flood since April or May. They have, but it's now a tsunami.
It's not a flood no more. It's a tsunami and earthquake. What's about to happen?
Yeah,
Especially in New York. Like the fact that that whole governor's race is actually a toss up now.
yeah.
Mm.
New Hampshire.
Mm.
So I just feel like I said, if everything goes as it should, then, or everything goes as I see it, I would be completely shocked if it were not a red flip. Um,
I would be thinking, if that doesn't happen, I'll be thinking about what I put in the chat a couple minutes ago.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, I would have to question. But I I think that there's enough eyes on everything at this point, and enough people are fed up.
The white suburban women,
They're
which
the
is
most
large,
they're the most fed up.
Yeah.
they're the
No,
most
you know what? I can't
dangerous.
even say they're the most fed up. Well, that's a whole nother story. Anyway, so that's just what I see energetically. I could be wrong. This is what it looks like. It is ripe for change, radical, rapid, and complete huge change.
Do you see?
Desiree, yeah, they might be both dividing this country, but we're just talking about what we potentially see happening.
Okay,
And
do
I
you
do
think?
believe it's going to be a new, because I'm hearing a lot of different types of people that are running right now. So
Do you believe that um, reproductive rights will be banned when this happens? Do you see that, like a national ban?
no, no.
Mm.
First of all, if you couldn't have a national right to it, aka Roe v. Wade, how are you going to have a national ban?
Mm, that's true.
Mhm.
These are decisions that are left up to the states.
Do you think that they should eliminate the filibuster? Because that's what I see all these little artists doing.
No, I don't think
I
they
don't
should
think they
eliminate
should
the
eliminate the
filibuster.
filibuster. A lot of corrupt countries don't have a filibuster,
Right.
which causes them to have a one party majority, even it could just be one seat.
Exactly. So yeah, what I would love to, I'd actually like to see this country have more of a parliamentary, like to have a parliament instead
Yeah.
of the two
Yeah.
houses.
Right.
I can see the wisdom in a parliamentary system where where
Hmm.
you can have independence. You don't have to have two parties.
Hmm.
Oh,
I agree.
absolutely no, absolutely not. I will completely disagree with getting
Nope.
rid of the
I'll leave
electoral
this country
college.
once they do. I'm leaving this country once they do.
The electoral college actually makes the playing field even. If it went strictly by popular vote with a two-party system and not a parliamentary system, um, one party would always win everything for forever.
Yep. All you would need is New York,
Hmm.
California. That's it.
That's all you would need.
Yeah.
And Texas, maybe Florida.
Florida. Hmm.
But technically
Because
all you would ever need to do is New York and California, Chicago, so that, because that's what, the third largest city. So
yeah.
New York, California, and Illinois, maybe
Yeah.
those three states would run the entire country.
Because
So
they're the
no,
most populated. Yeah.
absolutely.
And the
So,
globalists in those states would run those countries too. The
oh,
globalists in
you
each
know
of those
what? You know
states.
what? I'm gonna start only letting you up when I'm on Rumble. It needs to, but the power is in the people through an electoral college. Again, if we're gonna do away with that, then we need to have a parliamentary system.
So everyone's ideology can be respected.
Hmm.
You know what I think
And and I would say this, the return to a republic, a true republic,
Mm-hmm.
Not if
true
all things
republic.
go well.
Christina says she gonna be king. All right now. Um, said
Oh
New
my
Jersey
goodness.
grocery stores are having empty shelves in
Oh
the cup. Right.
God.
If If diesel runs out, okay, let me calm this down. But this is feeding into election day energy.
Hmm.
Can we all just be honest with ourselves for a moment? This whole stand getting involved in other countries' businesses,
Mm-hmm.
We need to stay in our lane.
shut- shutting down pipelines,
Mm-hmm.
shutting down
Climate change.
refineries.
Hmm.
I'd have told you, Sebastian.
You know I'm kidding. You know I'm kidding. You know
YouTube don't know you kidding.
I'm a biological science major. I know when climate change is real and when it's not. And right now,
Oh,
it's not.
ooh, rumble, rumble, rumble. I'm
I,
literally gonna have to get active over there just for Sebastian to come up on the panel.
I'm gonna keep it PG up here. So, since the full moon is going to be in Taurus, the chakra that is associated with Taurus is the root chakra. So, while all these things are going on around that time, we need to ground ourselves fully and surrender to anything that no longer serves our purpose.
You
So we
mean
can
get rid
be,
of anything, surrender it, like get rid of it.
yeah, get rid of it, and then the rest will
Right,
fall into place.
right. So just be real about it, guys
Mhm.
and girls and ladies and gents and everyone in between and everyone outside of it. Non-binary, fluid, it doesn't matter to me what your gender is. Okay? Just be real about what's actually serving you and what's not. Not what someone says, well, this time around, I'm gonna do this for you. That's like the partner that cheats or the partner that is emotionally abusive to you or physically,
The narc.
and they tell you, I'm not gonna do it no more. This time it'll be different. I'll honestly keep it at home and I won't go flinging it and slinging it around all over the city.
Jamal Bryant.
Uh,
Oh, and now, oh,
What? Monique said it. Your
Wait a
husband's slinging
minute.
his
You
big
know who I was
dog.
thinking? I was thinking John Gray, but I really shouldn't say that one
oh.
either. Um, anyway. um, and then they tell you they're gonna do different, but they don't. And you keep taking them back over and 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 over. It's the definition of insanity. Why do you think you're gonna get a different outcome? So that's the thing but that's the pervasive energy. I don't know honestly if everyone knows the country's on a shift.
Yeah.
I mean, I think everybody feels that something's up and that something's different and that something's off. I don't know how many can really put their finger on it, but I just know that this energy is ripe and rife for a major change. This what this energy though is also ripe and rife for are potentially unfortunate incidences happening on that day
Please don't tell
to
me it's the
stop
R word.
people to stop people from going to vote or to um, potentially delay it.
Mm.
This is
Um,
why I said if it goes off with as it's supposed to and as it's scheduled, because sometimes people who who knows for what reason they would do such a thing, but it won't be the people that they're saying that it let me put it to you like this. I need y'all, I need y'all to remember. I don't know if y'all ever saw The Godfather. Y'all seen The Godfather, Godfather 1, Godfather 1, Godfather 1. And before Vito goes on to be with, I'm not, I don't know if it was Jesus, Mary, and Joseph or not. I don't know where Vito went. Okay, I know he was a mobster, but you know. Anyway, before Vito goes on, he tells Michael, he sits down and tells Michael, he said, after I die, whoever comes to you and says that they are going to broker the peace, with a deal, that's the traitor. Because if you remember, Sonny had gotten killed. So that's when they stopped the whole mob war. And, Vito was like, I don't forgive whoever killed my boy. Y'all killed my boy. But as long as I'm alive, I'm not going to break the peace. Because he said as long as did no harm come to Michael, then everything was cool. He never really did care about Fredo. They always knew that Fredo really wasn't. But anyway, so whoever comes to you saying, "Oh, it wasn't us. Oh, it wasn't us," or they blaming somebody else, don't believe that. Don't believe it.
Well, I found it quite odd when J Robot, made that speech or whatever. I didn't watch it, but just the fact that the article that I read up on it, I'm like, why would you say that now before the thing even started? Like you looking for something to happen.
Because when people come out and say, "Oh, this is oh," and they would be doing this for this purpose, them the people that's gonna do it.
Hmm.
Why say it? Why? Because ain't nobody on. Hey, stop lying, stop lying. And I hope people see that it's lies. Desiree, girl, how the hell? How do you hate The Godfather? I
I
need to
know
pray. I need
I
to
know
pray for
down
you.
here in Texas, like I'm not hearing too much of a enthusiasm per se because of the World Series is going on still.
Girl,
So
I didn't
it's
even know
like
the World Series was going on.
child, as long as the Astros is still winning, that's where the people's the
Didn't
attention is being paying attention to down
did
here.
did the Astros just pitch a no hitter? I thought I read. That's the only reason I knew there was a World Series happening right now.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was going on until after I got off
That's
work earlier.
crazy.
Um,
Well, they've already
yeah,
had the fourth game. It should be done by election day, shouldn't it?
yeah, and that's
Mm.
the thing about it. It's just like wow, as long as they are in the World Series and playing the game, that's where the people's attention is at. They're not necessarily focused on.
Who's gonna
Yeah.
win? Who do you think is gonna win?
I don't know because I can care
How did
less.
we get on the World Series?
Because I put it in relation to what the voting is going on down here. So,
Oh,
yeah.
You know what I find weird? Did you know all these states that passed voting identification laws that were quote unquote called restrictive in Jim Crow 2.0, their early vote numbers are higher than some of the years before they passed said laws. You see the
isn't that
gaslight?
amazing?
You see the gaslight? You see how much
Mm,
gaslighting?
yeah.
Isn't that amazing? Fancy that.
Georgia, for example, I remember seeing Stacey Abrams on CNN calling that Georgia election law quote
Oh.
unquote Jim Crow in a suit and tie. Well,
I
sweetheart,
remember that.
Mm.
I remember that.
it was on
But, huh?
It was on Anderson Cooper or Don Lemon when Don Lemon had a primetime show because he don't have one now.
No, but he's on some atrocious daytime show. I'm like, ooh, who would want to see him that early in the morning?
The new CEO of CNN don't like the old primetime slots. I wouldn't be shocked if Anderson's gone soon too.
I'd be surprised actually. Used to watch it all the time when it would be on TV. Oh, The Godfather. We still on The Godfather. I thought we got off The Godfather. Um, I will say this. Now we go. I see. I'm not going to stay on here talking to y'all. Um, The Godfather. The reason why Godfather parts 1, 2, and 3, but it's specifically parts 1 and 2, are my favorite two movies for my father. I vividly remember in the 70s, whenever that came out, I remember my mother and father dressing up because back then you dressed up to go to the movie.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't just wear any old thing.
Because people had class back then.
And it was it was a thing, right? This was an outing. So my mother and father dressed up to go see The Godfather Part 1. And then by the time Part 2 came, they dressed up again for Part 2 because I think that was the late 70s. I think, or early 80s. By the time Part 3 came out, though, we were all swearing whatever to the movie theater. But then when I got older, my father and I used to watch it. We used to binge, and I was a teenager. We used to binge watch parts 1, 2, and 3. And then it was an annual thing. And it would be random. And then I moved to Chicago, and then that just became an annual thing that I would binge watch all 3 over a weekend. I'd start at night with Godfather Part 1, and I'd stay up as long as I could through. I usually couldn't make it through all of Part 2, but then we'd pick it up in the morning and watch the rest of Part 2 and Part 3. So it was always just a thing. And my dad and I would even call each other and be like, is it the weekend? And he would be in Milwaukee, I'd be in Chicago. So that was just it was a part of life. So that was
That's
my
nice.
yeah, so that was even though they're not exactly nice movies. But that also started my love for mob movies. I love mob movies. Love, love. Casino, um, what that's got Ray Liotta in it. There was there's another Ray Liotta one though, where it's him and the wife. He's undercover for a long time. God dang it, I can't remember it. Anyway, I love mob movies. Me and mob movies. That's my thing.
Lisa, can you pull some cards out?
For
The election.
what am I asking? Because I wasn't sure what to even ask.
Will there be peace on election day? I mean, the
Heck,
day after.
heck
The day
no.
after?
Because I feel like they're going to be riots.
Heck no.
Oh,
It
Lord have
ain't gonna
mercy, Jesus.
no peace at all.
Will there be peace
I feel like
after election day? Will there be peace after election day, February 8th? Will there be peace?
You mean November 8th? You
What did I
said
say?
February. You said February.
What the hell am I stuck in February for?
Ooh, girl. Did something happen on February 8th?
Oh,
Or will something happen on February 8th?
Double oop. Write that down. Write that down. I gotta write that down. You never know. Never know.
Okay. I can't even talk about that here. All right. I have Ace of Cups in reverse. So
People and their feelings.
I'd say so.
oh, Lisa, you got me scared. I'm on a whole. Oh,
Just ground yourself, Sebastian.
However, with the 9 of Swords in reverse, I'm also feeling like it will, the more our anxiety is, the higher our anxiety is, the worse the unrest will be. So keep your anxiety level down.
Oof.
Ground
You
yourself.
ask you ask the question. Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to.
In the words of AT2, the cards never lie.
Mm-mm. And I tell you quick, don't ask questions you don't want the answer to. Just like I tell people all the time, don't go through somebody's wallet over their phone unless you are prepared to find what you're looking for.
I know someone who had a heart attack after going through someone's phone.
I'm
Let's
just
just say
saying.
No.
they saw some stuff, some messages between his wife and some other guy sending XXX.
Pics. Mhm.
Curiosity.
So don't do it unless you're ready to find it.
Mm.
You want to hear it? I must have a delay. Okay, so that's that. Hopefully, so everybody can just keep your anxiety down. Godfather, the story of the family. Absolutely. Um, keep your anxiety down. Keep your vibrations high. It's gonna be all right.
Do you think Mr. Potato Head that we have right now,
What about Mr. Potato Head?
will he make it out after Tuesday?
Hey, yo, we're not doing that here. Yo,
I know.
um, he will. Yeah, okay. Yes, yes. After
So he won't
Tuesday,
be in shambles. He won't be in shambles.
after Tuesday, he'll still be there. That's all I'm gonna tell you on this channel, on this platform.
But you say
You
more
are
Rumble.
terrible. I
But you
should
say
like
more.
head over to Rumble like right now. I'm going live right now. Um, after Tuesday, he will be there.
Mm.
We'll have to do the Rumble rant, which I'm going to go see Black Adam tomorrow afternoon again for the second time. If y'all have not seen that movie, y'all got to go see that movie.
I gotta go watch it.
I don't
Go
live.
see
I
Black
don't live too
Adam.
far from a theater. I'll definitely go see it, but I have to go with someone because I don't go into theaters by myself. Oh, Lisa, I think I met my soulmate. I think I did because I like once this person. It was so weird.
It's
I felt like my heart just was like when I saw. It was weird, and they talked to me first. So I'm like, oh my god, is this the
your heart.
person?
Your heart skipped a beat.
Yes.
Butterflies.
Like I was in shock. I was like, and then we were talking about birthdays. And you're right, they're a Capricorn.
Ooh.
Maybe I'll start doing love readings again. I don't know. I stopped doing them. Maybe
Oh,
I'll
I'm
start
not
doing it
sure
again.
yet, but this person's a
yeah.
Capricorn, and they initiated the conversation with me.
I love it.
Mm.
Very good. Very good. All right. Clearly, we're done with the election day energy for tonight.
Mm.
We need a defender. Yes,
Yay!
we do. I would love to bring Black Adam to real life. Anyway, that's
What
all I'm
happened
gonna
to
say.
Kanye? I thought he was the Black Adam.
I had to go on mute on that one.
Kanye can't defend his way out of a paper bag.
Ari
That man.
Emanuel is tearing that child up. He going
Who? What?
Ari Emanuel.
I don't know who that is. What is you talking about?
Mm. Let's just say he's part of. He's a Jew.
Oh.
He has a lot of power, a lot of money.
Oh.
He owns a
Mm.
talent agency.
Oh, is that the agency that canned Kanye?
I don't know, but like,
Because his management agency can like dropped him, so that's why
but
Right.
Kanye can't get a management agency now because nobody will
but
touch him.
the stories are Ari Emanuel has a lot of controversy in Hollywood because he's done a lot of crazy stuff. He's literally caused ever since Janet Jackson's nonsense.
Mm.
Mm.
He blackballed her.
Yeah,
You might as well.
Wow.
he knows how to make sure you get blackballed. That's what's gonna happen to Kyrie. Watch the Nets never have him
Not too
again.
much on Kyrie. You know what? I'm gonna do some. I'm gonna have to do some work for Kyrie because y'all not finna do that to not. I let you get away
Lisa,
with Kanye, but you're
you're
not
gonna
finna
have
do too much to Kyrie now.
you're gonna have to pull some cards for Kyrie and send him in his DMs and be like, "This is you, you need
Oh
to tell him what
baby,
he has to do."
cause I'm mad. They mess.
Hey.
I'm mad. Anyway, okay. Let me get off here, y'all. See, that's what I told y'all. I'm not playing with y'all tonight. It's 11:12. I'm finna go to bed. Now I will see y'all tomorrow. Maybe, hopefully, but I gotta pull. See, y'all gonna see me because I have to pull cards for the full moon. We have to talk the astrology just of the full moon on its own,
Mm-hmm.
and we got to finish talking about Mars retrograde. Those are the shorts. So be looking out for the shorts I'm doing each time Mars retrograde. We'll talk about the full moon here. And we still got to talk about the 11/11 portal. This is a
Mm-hmm.
big week.
It's a big month.
It's a big month. Wakanda Forever starts on 11/11.
Yeah. It's a lot.
I'm going to see that Thursday night. Opening or preview night. There's
At
like
least I don't know
theaters
how you have.
here that are only that they're like 15 theaters and they're only showing Wakanda Forever.
Where
Wow.
I live, there's only one theater.
Huh?
They won't.
There's only one theater where I live.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There's one. I don't live in the
Oh.
city.
I don't either, but I got a whole bunch of them around me.
Mm.
Mm.
They
I
want
can
all
reach
the
out and touch
money.
about 8, 9 theaters within a 25-minute radius.
Oh, that's not bad.
Wow.
And most of them are multiplexes. So most of them have
Wow.
at least 6 screens, and most of them have 12 or 15. So the big one that's got, I think they've got 15 screens. Um, all the screens are only Wakanda Forever. Some of the other ones, 7, 8 out of 15 will have that. It's crazy.
They know where the dollars lie.
Well, this movie better be good. That's all I got to say. This
Yeah.
movie had better be
Mm.
good.
Fingers crossed.
It better be good. It bet be good. Otherwise, kiss Marvel goodbye.
Was
Because
Black
Black
Adam
Adam
good?
brought me DCEU. Black Adam did it for me, honey. I mean, I already like the DCEU, but I'm like, this
Be
it.
on the same page.
This it. And you bringing back my boy Henry Cavill for Superman? Come on now. Stop playing. Okay, gotta go. All right, y'all. Well, we'll get on tomorrow night and we'll chitty chat. And I don't know if I'm just gonna talk shit tomorrow night or what we're gonna do. So if you all just have some conversations you want me just to talk shit about tomorrow night, leave it the comments here. I'll put up a post or something in the morning. What should we talk about? We could take all kinds of hot topics tomorrow and talk about them from an energetic level. I actually do want to discuss though. I actually kind of want to have a more serious conversation because I really do want to talk about the culture, the energy of The
Yeah.
energy of how we're not respecting life
Mm.
with the untimely unaliving of takeoff from the Migos
Mm,
and the way that it happened.
so young.
Yeah.
Mm.
And the fact that so many, especially young melanated men, are dying in that fashion senselessly. I just feel like
Rappers,
that,
especially.
yeah.
Mhm.
But everybody wants to be a thug. Everybody wants to gang. Everybody wants to feel like they're part of some crime syndicate or something and they want this life. So I just feel like I mean, I haven't talked about it because I wasn't sure how, but I want to talk about it. I want people to be able to express themselves and how we can change that culture because we have to change the culture.
Mhm. I agree.
Too many people are dying.
Well, Will Smith, this is where I have to credit Will Smith. He was the part of the few that never used certain types of paraphernalia in his raps.
Mhm.
But that's not even how hip hop rap did not start out this way.
It didn't.
This
No, at
was
all.
not gangsta. This was
Storytelling.
storytelling. These were street poetry put to music. It was a culture that was an empowerment culture. It was actually a conscious culture before there was a conscious culture.
Hmm.
And then when the music industry got into it, and when we wanted to see an increase in the school to prison pipeline, and we wanted to decimate a culture and a people, the frequency of the music got turned down,
Hmm.
and music was no longer uplifting. And we started rapping about unaliving people and DV and devaluing women and mothers and
And we
Mm.
need to stop screaming BLM before we do some research too. Speaking of DV,
oh Lord have mercy, Jesus. You know what? How did you pick? I was happy director didn't need me in Manhattan today, was nervous. Cool play, but is it? Oh yeah, 'cause that's in the heart of New York. Like, we gonna have to stop talking about that. Okay, I gotta go. We really do just need a rumble night, don't we? Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll post 4 shorts, 3 or 4 shorts so tomorrow, and then on my community wall, I'll put the link to Rumble. Maybe that's what we do tomorrow night. So I could be a little freer.
Let's get ready to rumble.
I'ma find that. I'm gonna find that in the flare.
That's
They
every
won't
time that
copyright strike me over there. They won't copyright strike me.
that's
So
what
I'm gonna find that and
that's
play
what
it.
reminds me of is the announcer from that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
wait, you can't sing a song on YouTube,
I can't play a song.
but singing it, can you do that?
I've sung bits and pieces of songs before here. Do you know one time, it's crazy. I actually got this was 2 years ago. I got a copyright warning or whatever, not a strike, but a warning or some whatever they do. Because I sang an entire so I sang it a cappella.
Oh,
Mhm.
And it was a gospel song, as a matter of fact. And do you know the people that recorded that gospel song had the audacity, the unmitigated gall to want the money from my little old few hundred view YouTube video?
Mm,
So I cut the whole damn song out.
wow.
I did, because you could trim it out and then the copyright, whatever they call it, warning or whatever goes away. So I cut
Mm-hmm.
the whole damn song out. I said, I'm tired of y'all. The subway is bad. T Square in Brooklyn. You grew up in a crime family.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's cute. I'm just saying that everybody wants to be gang gang. Everybody's talking about mob this, mob that. You know what I'm saying? And they oh, I can't tell what I saw because that would be snitching. Well, if you're not in the member, if you're not in the life, if you're not a member of the gang, if you're a civilian, it's not snitching. This man had children.
Hmm.
You know, his mama's got to buy a black dress now
And
and
she,
bury her boy, and you're impeding her from getting justice.
who's not even 30.
Right.
It's a shame. Didn't grow up in it. Wasn't allowed to learn Italian since that's how they spoke. Wow, for real, CJD? Oh, wow.
Dang, that's messed up.
That is. That's intense. Okay, gang, let me let y'all go. So y'all almost kept me on here for 2 hours. See, this what
Mhm.
y'all be playing with me. Okay, so I did put that you guys up in the chat a little bit earlier. I did put everybody's channels. So you guys go subscribe to Melinda J, my moderator. Sebastian refuses to get a channel. He just wants to get everybody else to try to get took down.
I'm
Um
not trying.
we've had content creators in here, AT2. We've had who else have we had in here? Well, I gotta scroll up. I have to scroll up. Who else do we have? Daily Inspirational Tea with Enlightened Gems 333. I put her channel in here as well. Masculine and Feminine Crystal Tarot
And
is was in here. Who else was in here that has a
I think just the press.
oh, Just to Impress has a channel. Please
Mhm.
go subscribe to her as well. So content creators, when y'all come in the house, just be sure you let me know that you are a content creator, okay, beloveds, and so that we can get your channel and plug you. And I want y'all to be on the lookout over the weekend. I will be dropping some information because we on this well, not really on this channel, but we are hosting a Black Friday festival. It is going to be Black Friday and Small Business Saturday, and we will be showcasing over those 2 days. I'll be interviewing and then also allowing you to meet and greet different practitioners, healers, teachers, mentors, all kinds of different practitioners, coaches, and you'll have an opportunity to get a free gift from them and also be able to work with them should you decide to do so. So, we're going to have a Black Friday of Purpose. It's going to be 2 days. It's going to be free to attend with a VIP option, um, where you'll get not only all 14 hours of recordings, but you will also get some other freebies from me. So we're putting all of that together. We're going to announce it tomorrow. I can't wait. I can't wait because this is the first time we're doing it. And the majority, if not all, but the vast majority of presenters are going to be from Lightworker Academy that have come through the Practical Lightworker or Lightworker Academy. And so these are going to be people that I know, love, and trust. And so I'm super excited to present them to the world. So be on the lookout for that. I'm over the moon excited about being able to do that. I'm going to be tired as heck. Um, so yeah. Desiree, I did not know you had a channel, my dear. I did not know you had a channel. I have to is your name your channel name or is it another name?
I just seen it. It's her name.
Okay. Awesome. All right, we'll put that in here. Whoa, wait, what's going on here? Oh, for that last. Okay, perfect. Okay, so let me find Desiree's channel. I'll put her link in here as well. Ooh, there's my keyboard. Am I not spelling it right?
Oh, I got it, Dr. Lisa.
You got it. Okay, thanks, honey. There you go. D Diamond Lotus, perfect. And there's the link there. So you guys
Oh,
go and subscribe to D Diamond Lotus.
the diamond.
All right, guys. Melinda, do you have anything you want to say to the peeps before I drop you down?
Stay grounded as much as possible and continue to be easy and love on yourself. Woo-hoo.
Thank you. Thank you. Wise words. All right, sweetheart. Let me drop you on down. Okay, honey. We'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, bye everyone.
And Mr. Sebastian,
My
what
final
you have
words
to say
are
to the people that's not going to get my YouTube channel snatched?
um, over the next course of few days, we're gonna see a lot of chaos. Please, please take it peacefully. The results of what will come. Take it peacefully. And don't be cussing out your neighbor just because they voted a certain way that you didn't like. Don't be doing that.
No, don't be doing that. And if you can vote early in person, like tomorrow, I'm going to go vote because I have up until 12:30 p.m. my time to go up to my city hall and vote. So I'm going to get up and go walk over there in the morning, take my nice little morning walk. I'm going to go vote. And so I don't have to worry about waiting until Tuesday. So go vote early, take your friends, take your neighbors, you guys go on and do it, go do it. And so you get it out of the way. But come what may, it will all be fine.
Come what?
Come what may, no matter what, we'll be good. Is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, okay. I just wanted. I didn't hear what you said. That's why I asked.
Sebastian.
I was not being sassy. I just asked because I
No,
didn't.
I know. You know what? It was more so, Sebastian. I'm gonna tell you something. What's more so for me is it's the freak out for me. You really be swearing up and down that I'm trying to tell you something that I'm not trying to. You freak out. That's what cracks me up is the
Yes,
fact
I
that
do
you
freak
freak
out.
out.
I freak out very well.
Clearly,
Yep.
I'm actually literally texting you, right? I'm sending you a DM right now. You call me when we're done. I can't with
You
you.
need to do a live on this Blueface and Krishan situation too.
Them fools.
It's too toxic. It's too toxic.
She's literally getting whooped on.
Every single day, there's something new about the situation.
Her face is like disfigured.
I feel bad for her. I 100% feel bad for her. But like, sis, I'm gonna need him and her. Take it off the public. Deal with the authorities.
At this point, it Stockholm syndrome at best. Let me just put it that way. She
Mm-hmm.
has there is another syndrome for DV people that suffer TV. And the thing is people don't count her as so much of a victim because she has been known to fight back. Well, so have a lot of supposed, the victims. Good night, Christina. Lady D, you voted early, very good. So yeah, I don't. To me, that's not any. So what? So what?
I
But
feel bad
no.
for her.
And you know what is disgusting to me is networks like Zeus Network and TLC, even Bravo, all in the name of reality TV and ratings, will
Like,
put these shows on,
yep,
and
that's
we
why.
watch it.
I don't like it. I don't like it. That's why I stopped watching 90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After. Is because I don't want to see Angela Dean treating the black guy as a slave.
You have to stop watching that. Happily Ever After, Sister Wives needs to get stopped. Like, I'm just glad that with Sister Wives that Christine is gone, but now it's still I'm watching Cody Brown being, in my opinion, verbally and emotionally abusive to Janelle and Mary. Why is this on TV?
I don't. I'm starting to stop watching these shows.
You almost have to. Seeking Sister Wives on TLC as well. There were like known criminals. And then some of those women were suing and I think criminally charging as well with imprisonment, basically kidnapping.
Oh my god.
And TLC knew it. We have to stop watching these networks. We have to stop watching these shows. Hmm. But that's a whole nother story. It's Yeah, Sister Wives is toxic and and it especially, and both. I mean, so much is. But anyway, whole nother story for another day. So yes, everybody, don't get upset. Stay calm. Don't get mad at your neighbor. Don't get mad at your friends. Is that what we want, Sebastian? Everybody just love peace and hair grease.
Well, yes, that's all I want. Be peaceful.
Be peaceful.
Mm,
Good. All right.
I want no
All right, my
right.
friend. Yes, absolutely. They do lower your vibrations. That's why I don't watch them anymore. I can't watch them. I can't remember. Like, I didn't realize that. Which is that was as bad as what we watching now. um, Sebastian, don't call me tonight. Though I'm gonna go to bed. Call me tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
All right, my dear. I'll talk to you
Okay, bye
later.
bye.
Bye. All right, gang. I said I was only going to be here an hour. Here we are 2 hours later. Anyway, I had a great time though, guys. So again, those of you, the whole astrology thing is the first half. The last half, it is what it is. But I see a radical change coming. I think things are going to flip. Um, I see changes as a result of this election. People are fed up. All right, guys, I'm gonna get on out of here. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. I better turn my volume down because every time I play this, the dog goes crazy. Talk to you guys later. Namaste. Bye, gang.